Today's topic, we're going to discuss the difficulties of being a YouTuber. First of all, sometimes it's really difficult to find a topic or to find a niche or even find an idea to work with to even post a video online. And some days you get up and you're burnt out, you're tired from everyday life because some of us YouTubers, we have jobs, especially the ones like us with very small channels have less than 1,000 subscribers. We have regular jobs that we go work. Sometimes life gets so hectic, we don't have time to post as we like or come up with ideas as we like. So sometimes we'll disappear for a while and we won't post any videos, or we just post random videos. Me personally, dealing with burnout from posting, I just post random videos that I come across on my social media feed. Yeah, if it's interesting or cool enough or funny enough, I'll post it. That's what I generally do. But sometimes I'm burnout. Like at this moment, I'm suffering from burnout. I had a tough week, rough week. I have personal life running around, doing what we have to do personally. Take care of our bills, take care of the farms. Yeah, personal requirements that we have to fulfill. And then you have the stress from working a job a 9 to 5. Yeah. Yes, I know what people say 9 to 5 is not the way, but 9 to 5 is it's sensible to have a 9 to 5, even though in a time like this where America is going through some kind of financial recession that nobody wants to speak about or talk about. But I notice that we are going through a recession because I went to the supermarket yesterday and I picked up like 4 items, and the 4 item came up to $20. And this was like regular food items. It wasn't nothing over the top. It wasn't no crazy big brand. It was like low branded things. The ones that we had to say discounted goods came up to like $20 to pick up 4 items. So inflation is really killing us. Yes, inflation is really beating us out here, and the president is coming up with a different things like these things they call the tariff, where he's gonna put the tariff on these particular countries importing, um, exporting goods to America. He's gonna tax these particular countries. Not sure. I didn't really watch the news or be 100% paying attention to what he's doing, but I can see the effect of what is going on, which I don't blame the president for what's currently happening because it's been in effect before he even take office. But America is going through a rough time, and right now everybody I employed everybody to keep their jobs. Don't walk off the job. If people stress you out at the workplace, try to reason with yourself. Take 5 minutes and go to your vehicle or go outside and cool off and come back, because you do not want to not have a job at this moment. And if you do have a job, you should be saving your money. I 100% encourage everybody to save your money. Save at least 3 to 4 months of rent, because there's some strange things going on. We're going through some rough time right now. And there's a possibility you might go to work one day and you don't have a job. Because a lot of people has been getting laid off. Government officials, you name it, people that are supposed to be 100% secure in their jobs are being laid off at this as we speak. A lot of people, professionals, unprofessionals, big people with their big degrees, government workers, you name it, they are being laid off right now. So you never know. You might go into work and you get the shock of your life that you don't have your job anymore. And then these companies are firing people for less than nothing. You don't necessarily have to be a horrible or a terrible worker in order to get fired. Some of these people are looking for a reason to fire, to replace you with somebody else. So right now I encourage people to hold on to whatever job you have, and if you're doing things that you're not supposed to do, I encourage you to stop And I even encourage you to get a second job if it's possible to even have a second job, work a second job. So you have something to back you up in case something happened to your current job. And also so that you can save and put money to the side just in case the inevitable happen where you don't have a job and you have a way of basically staying afloat before the worst happens. So I encourage everybody now that's living in the States, whether you live in America, you don't live in America, wherever in the world you are, if you have a job, keep your job. Don't quit your job. And if you're gonna leave, make sure you have something lined up. Make sure you have a job lined up that you can go right into right after you leave your current job, because we're going through a rough time. If you can move out of your apartment and go live with your parents for a little bit, I would implore that you do. If you and your parents have a good relationship and it's cheaper to live with them, I would encourage that you do that and just save up until you can have enough money to even put a down payment or even basically buy a house. Even though buying a house right now is almost impossible, because these houses, boy, that's a whole other story though. I might go and talk about houses the next time I have a live. We'll go down and talk about the housing market. Yes. And I haven't forgotten about my series that I'm still working on. Tomorrow we'll be dropping a video on one of those Caribbean countries that we've been doing like a different stories and little series on. We're still currently doing the series. Yeah. So we still have that coming. We still have that story coming for y'all. Yeah, look out for that. But I think in my next live, I think I'll get a little deeper about the financial state of America right now. I might go have to do some research and find out what's really going on so I can come with some numbers. Because right now we're just speculating about what I am personally seeing. But the market is crazy. The stock market is going to come to a crash, they say. But it doesn't really matter to me if the market crash or not, because whether the market crash or it's still going, I'm gonna still buy or I'm still gonna hold, because I just make sure you don't have a whole lot of money but you have in there that you're gonna lose. But it's the best time to buy now when the market crash, because that time everything fall and everything is a lower price. So you can go in and get the low price, and then the market must rise again, because yeah, the market must rise again. The stock market is have a hand in everything. Every business, everything that you have to be doing is a part of the stock market. So it's something that constantly crash and rise again. So don't get nervous or get too scared about it crashing, because it will rise again. And the people that are smart and strong-minded, they're the ones that are going to reap the benefits of when it rises again. So yes, if that's what you're into. But for the regular person, the person that don't even trade in the stock market or whatever, just make sure you have an emergency fund. Make sure you're saving money and work as hard as you can. And I would implore people to try to improve their skills. Yes, Google and see which skill is the most important skill to have right now at this time. And whatever that skill is, I would advise that you try to study that skill, because it's a bunch of different trades and different stuff you can get into that will make you a good amount of money for you to survive in America or wherever else you in the world. But I would advise everybody to try to improve their self and try to do other things apart from what they're comfortably doing, because we have a storm coming, a financial storm, and it's only the beginning of things here. The prices are going through the roof, but it's going to get worse before it gets better. And I don't want anybody to be on the street begging. So all I gotta say, make smart decisions. Don't go try to take out a loan to buy that flashy car that you don't need. Don't go try to get that big mansion that you don't need. I'd advise you to get the cheapest car you can find, as long as it run. And it would be better if you even buy cash instead of even take out a loan to get the car. But be more practical now and be smart with your money, because if you're impractical and you live in this delusional world where you feel as if you're not a doctor or a lawyer, but you want to drive a Lamborghini or you want to drive the flashiest car, a BMW or a Mercedes. For the regular man, a Mercedes or a BMW. I would advise you to get a Toyota or a Honda. Just get something that's a lot cheaper and more economical, because those Mercedes and those expensive cars, they have expensive reliability. In order to keep those cars on the road, you have to pay a hefty sum to keep them on the road. And if you don't believe me, you can research how much it is to keep a Mercedes Benz on the road. You'll be blown away. Just the brakes alone is a whole lot of money, Virgin. You look at least $3,000 for your brake change on a Mercedes Benz. Not to mention the other brands like Audi and BMW. So I know everybody wants to have a flashy car, but I'll tell you to just get some self-esteem. And if you don't like the way your life is, whatever you don't like about yourself, change it. But a vehicle won't help you, Virgin. Yes, having a new car won't help you. I'd advise you to just get something that can get you from A to B and focus on your financial growth and how you can protect and save a family, especially if you have children, which I'm speaking from. I'm a person that don't currently have kids. So yes, I'm telling you, people, keep a peace of mind, hold on to your job, and save your money, and don't let nothing distract you from your goals, and try to improve yourself as you go along. Learn as much as you can, and if you can't afford to go to college, try to learn on your own, because there's nothing wrong with teaching yourself a new skill. And trust me, teaching yourself something new is gonna be even better than when you go to school, because you're learning that from yourself. Yeah. So anyway, until we come again on Friday, where we're gonna drop a new series. Look out for that series, and subscribe, comment, drop a like, share. Let me know what you want to see on this channel, or if you like what I talk about, let me know if you want me to talk about these things again. Anyway, until then, I'm out. Respect.